Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2 and I'm back again with another anime review. This is a series called Wagamama. I'll be able to say this here in a minute. Wagamama High Spec, or Waga High. And it's an extremely short anime, very much in the style of, I forget what the name of the anime I watched earlier that was Aichi. But this is kind of borderline Aichi. It's got quite a bit of fan service and it's extremely cliched. I like the character design. The character design is extremely well done, but it's very vapid and, or is it vapid? It's very vapid and just there's little if no substance concerning the series, and I'm going to be spoiling it. So if you're even thinking of buying this anime based off of its looks, don't, because you'll be severely disappointed like I was. I was anticipating more from Waga High, and I was extremely crushed in my expectations. And mainly it's propo for Waga High's app as well as Keikotama's app, which they advertise near the end of the series. But the series itself, you have all these girls. You've got Koki Narumi. She draws a manga serialized in a weekly magazine. It's a risque romantic comedy. It's actually erotic. They do say erogame because that's eros basically. I learned erogame not long ago with the former anime I watched, which is Jitsu wa Watashi wa, which was so much better than this tripe. This is absolute schlock. The reason I say that is because of the propo, of course, or propaganda. I'm just going to call it propo. It's my word. But let me go ahead and read the synopsis. This is just absolutely... Anyway, the story revolves... I hate this when they say this. This one is one thing that irks me. The story revolves... Oh, actually, no, you have to say it revolves around because that's not a redundancy, but it kind of irritates me. It revolves around Koki Narumi, a high school student who draws a manga serialized in a weekly magazine. Because the manga, sorry, I'm a little tired. Because the manga he draws is a risque comedy, he keeps this fact a secret from everyone around him. With his younger sister Toa, that's the blue-haired girl, and his best friend Mihiro being the only ones who know. But one day, as the student council president Kakuro Rokunoji is searching for male members for the student council, he finds out that Koki is the manga's author. Koki joins the student council in exchange for Kakuro not revealing his secret. However, the vice president, R. Sakuragi, strongly opposes him joining. In the midst of all this, various requests and troubles the students begin to pile up. Well, it sounds a lot more exciting than the episodes give it credit to be, because pretty much it's what you would expect out of an Aichi anime. The first episode is mostly fan service because it's hot in the room and all the girls strip down to their bras and panties. You think, oh my god. And yeah, they're all cute, they're all curvaceous. I'll give them that. Like I said, I like the character designs. They're adorable, but the thing is, adorable characters for adorableness sake doesn't necessarily work unless it's Hatsune Miku or Lucky Star or K-On!, which was very good. This is like the motorcycle anime I reviewed not too Bakuro or Bakaran or something. I forget what the name of it was. It's Baka, which means stupid, but I thought, yeah, it's a very appropriate title. And Waga High is just so many things wrong with it, and it's so cliched. And there's one episode where one of the characters works really hard to meet her deadline and she can't go to sleep, and all of her characters try to help her get, all her friends try to help her go to sleep. Nothing works, and they play Anka music in the background, and she finally goes to sleep, and when she wakes up, everybody else is asleep. There's an episode with a robot named Axis, and Axis kind of reminds me of Psycho from Rocky 4. It's actually a combination of Now and Seiko. I guess how her name would be pronounced Seiko. S-I-C-O. Yeah, Seiko. Um, she looks like a combination of that. I don't know why I'm saying she. I guess because of Seiko. But I thought, why do you have to have a robot episode? And of course, not Seiko's head, but Axis's head is broken clean off by one of the characters. I thought, here we go. But they get into all these little kinds of problems, and it's very slice of life. And Senpai, although he's mentioned from the very beginning, we don't really, even during the end when he's having a birthday party, we don't even get to see Senpai. And I thought, what? Okay, you built him up this entire time, and we never get to see his face. So annoying. It kind of reminds me, I never really got aggravated over it in Tom and Jerry or Cow and Chicken. I'm trying to think of, Ed, and Eddie. Actually, there are people who've drawn what their parents look like, which makes a lot of sense, but it kind of annoyed me that we never really got a chance to see what they look like. I know, it's a cartoon, I don't know why I care, but when you build it up like that, when they do things like this, it's a plot device. And they also had the hook at the end of the episode that would talk about, well, they would have an intermediary talking about how to somewhat understand Waga High and what they did. And it's pretty much your basic high school anime. You've got these busty girls, and yeah, they're just there to look pretty. And the costumes are nice. I like the costumes, but they really accentuate their boobs, and I'm thinking, okay, there really isn't anything to be said about the so-called plot of the anime, and it's just, I wanted to like it because there were some things that were funny and cute and adorable, even with the modeling in one of the episodes, and two of the characters had to get really close together and nearly kiss due to the fact that one of the characters had potatoes from Hokkaido that if you got them online, they were they would take a 4-year wait just to get them shipped. I thought, really? I don't know if that's true. I wonder if such a thing is accurate. I don't know if there are any actual native Japanese watchers, but if you are, please tell me, because I would be extremely interested in knowing. This seems more like it was directed toward a male audience, and even if a guy has watched this, I don't think it has any redeeming qualities. Maybe the one episode where one of the characters finds a cat, it rubs up against her, and she asks she asks her friend if she can keep it, and the owner gets him back, and the kitty cat actually thanks her for taking care of it. But other than that, there really isn't a lot to say other than they get along really well. There's a great group dynamic, and there's just so many stereotypes and so much pigeonholing, and it's just, there's a water park episode too. I thought, oh great, more fan service, but it's over the top fan service, and you just think, okay. I mean, there really isn't a lot to take away from it, and it's very short. Thank God it's short, but I don't even know whether to give it a thumb up or not. It's like I said, I wanted to like it because it's really pretty to look at, but beyond that, it's just really superficial and vapid. and there's nothing to take away from it. I hate to say it. It's something I got because I thought, oh, it'll be interesting. Don't buy things based on story alone without really knowing what you're getting into, especially when it comes to anime, because it's always don't judge a book by its cover, but still this one was highly disappointing, and I'm sorry I got it, but at least I got a chance to see it, and now I know what a bad anime is versus what good ones are. So I sold my house. I'm going to work on closing next week. I didn't get the job from Lowe's Food Liner. I applied for Family Dollar, and I think like Dollar Tree, they pay 11 per hour. They have benefits. That's what's nice about Family Dollar. Um, I don't know. It would be closer to my cousin, so at least I'd have a chance to be near her. I want to see the rest of my family as well, because there are parts of my family I haven't really met yet. But my cousin's working on a house for me to stay in and to live in. It might not be permanent because I'm hoping that I can expand my boundaries either to Florida or California, depending on where I go. Seeing how well I do with Full Sail. So that's my ultimate goal. My other part of that goal is ESL through Skype. And I don't know if I would get paid to teach English. I'm not certain how that would work, but I'll get that information as soon as I can. But I'm thinking that I uh, get both of my dreams, actually meet both of my dreams and make them a reality, because so many things that I've done so far, I've been able to make manifest without even trying. So I'm definitely accomplishing a lot. Um, my love says that he'll meet me in 3 months, and of course, a lot of people are telling me, "Oh, be careful. You know, he's a guy that you've only talked to and seen and heard on Facebook, and you don't know him. Don't let this be another situation with your former." I thought, yeah, I know. I waited for him 6 years, but it turned me into a better person. He taught me a lot about what love really was. Uh, he made me better, so I thank him for that. And he was able to get me into a lot of foreign films that I never would have seen or known of otherwise had it not been for his influence. Uh, that's pretty much all I have to say, but I will keep you informed. The other part is my dad's best friend has not contacted me in 5 weeks now. I keep emailing him. I keep calling him, but still he's ignoring me like the plague. And I think that's just the part of who he really is and how he's not taking this well at all. He's mad that I'm going to be leaving him behind, and um, probably never going to see him. Well, I'm sure I'm going to come back and visit all my friends here, because I have a lot of people that I love very dearly and who are near and dear to my heart. And I want to at least say goodbye before I go, because that would be wrong if I didn't do so. I'm polite and I care. And I know a lot of people say, no, why did you leave me behind? I would never do that. I have so many friends. Why? You don't know me that well. But that's about all I gotta say. So, until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao, tutti.